EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's on to Week 12, and we've got a great Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Treads into the microphone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throw here by Allen, complete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll try the middle. And oh, look away. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball was not for him, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now Allen. And he'll find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bills
certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
And the Bills first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
319.
The slot man in motion right. Allen. He's his man complete. That's Allen. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup.
Trust Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
180. 5 wide. Motion. What's that?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Oh, and now some space to Apple. he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's good for a Bills.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. They run for the first time with James Cook. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
9 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Motion man is Shakir. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Allen. And he's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Texans nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 19 Texans. 18. What's that?
First carry now for David Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Second and 1.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Oh, right.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
You look at this Buffalo defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And
the Texans at 500, sitting at 5 and 5. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Why, Tony?
Now Stroud. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing now is Stroud. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Cook again. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Is good.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
14.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try to get back in this game?
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Already.
Here's Stroud. Pass complete to Dell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
He was
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9. Brings up
offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
118. What's that?
Stroud is going to audible to something else. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
118.
And Stroud now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Already. Tony. Robin.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
It's a pickup of 3.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 18. That's it.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown, 29 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bills 14, Texans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
To the air, Allen. Shakir holds it in. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
That's good.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try to cover downfield.
108 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Half 85. Middle. That's it.
Allen gonna throw. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
22 more yards.
A good pickup there of 22.
First down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts,
10-yard line.
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Look out!
They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Pass on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, Texans 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
28 yards.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
All right.
Stroud to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a good point there is they were able to connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
All right. Swap. Another swap.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
All right. 118. What's that?
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up the deficit.
And
this is what they're going to need more of.
Down.
It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver. His second sack of the night. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
He's coming, double up. 118, what's up?
Throwing on second and long. Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Sets up a third down.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
118, what's up?
Looking to throw. Stroud. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he is going to score. It's a 6-yard Bills touchdown. If there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
South.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ow,
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd and 9 here.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that? 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be taken at the 13. Strong loses it on the hit. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got Higgins over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Higgins. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
All right. Tony. Hey.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A gain of
56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Love.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Already.
Montgomery. A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Harris. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Stroud. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins from 3 yards out. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Bills 28, Texans 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Bills ball carrier.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Hey, tight.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A 1st down here for Davis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle made at the
47-yard line. In to make the stop.
Brings up
well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure on the Texans. There again there for the sack.
3 yards.
And here goes a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31.
Brown 80.
More the motion man. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And all the way home. Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
DJ Moore, 30 yards. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a two-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams? In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
For Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Stroud. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, teams. Hey, south. Hey, uno.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Davis as he runs some clock. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
The 4th quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. They'll run it again here with Davis. He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 39-yard
Now third
line.
down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They pitch it to Davis, and they can't bring him down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now it's second and 10.
Brown 80! Go get him, go get him! What is that?
Allen now on the option right. And they'll run it here. And this play will be blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 38. They called out a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. From the gun, a gift to Davis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw right on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
That will be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
First down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
44-yard line.
Oh, ready. 19 Texans. 118. What's that? Set.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for the Bills, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.